The gentleman yields. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from California, Mr. Ruiz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yesterday, the Department of Energy's Geothermal Technologies Office released results of the most comprehensive analysis to date, quantifying the domestic lithium resources in California's Lithium Valley region in my district. The analysis found that Lithium Valley's total resources could produce enough lithium to support over 375 million electric vehicles' batteries. This is more than the total number of cars currently on the roads in the U.S. Lithium Valley is essential for the Biden administration's plan to meet 50% electric vehicle adoption by 2030. Developing our domestic lithium supply chain at Lithium Valley will play an integral role in decarbonizing the economy, creating good-paying jobs, and strengthening our national security. And the kicker is that this is the cleanest way of extracting lithium from the earth. It's filtered out of the brine of geothermal production in a closed-loop circuit. So I am proud that this report confirms what I have been saying all along, that my district will play a critical role in reaching these goals. Dr. Hausker, can you discuss the importance of developing a secure domestic supply chain for critical minerals like lithium and how these efforts will contribute to reaching our climate goals?
Sorry. Absolutely. It's really encouraging, the report that you cited, and lithium batteries are going to be critical to the electrification of transportation. And we know that those vehicles are going to be cheaper to maintain than internal combustion vehicles, and we know that they will have a much smaller carbon footprint overall once we can shift the light-duty fleet and increasingly like medium-duty vehicles as well. The incentives in the Inflation Reduction Act also will lead us to be onshoring other critical mineral production as well as manufacturing capabilities here. I agree with the other witnesses. We want to minimize as much as possible our dependence on adversarial countries for any kind of products. We're seeing that the world remains a dangerous place. So every step in that direction will be a good one.
Thank you. And while this DOE analysis has made it clear that Lithium Valley there around the Salton Sea can significantly bolster our nation's lithium supply, we need to ensure that we meet all of our critical mineral needs for clean energy development and deployment. This means fostering relationships with allies to develop robust and sustainable critical mineral supply chains with high environmental and labor standards. Dr. Hausker, how can the U.S. leverage our position as a global leader to meet our critical mineral needs with the highest standards possible?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we can. We do have very high standards for production of minerals now and other extractive industries in the U.S. And that's, again, where I think all the witnesses here are on the same page. So to the extent that we can maximize that production, great. To the extent that when we do purchase overseas, we can also put conditions and incentives for those countries also to adhere to similar standards. That will also improve the situation.
And so how does robust U.S. engagement at the COP position us to achieve our clean energy and climate goals?
Yeah, it is very refreshing that we are back in a leadership position and that our negotiators can go to the COP holding their heads high, having passed the Inflation Reduction Act, these other laws, and resuming the leadership position that we have had in the past. It's going to be a difficult COP. There's many issues on the table, as always, but it is refreshing that the U.S. is there as a leader.
Thank you. Look, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to produce a battery supply chain that is 100% American. And isn't it that what this hearing has been about, the need to invest in domestic energy? And the DOE report on domestic lithium at Lithium Valley confirms that we can do just that. Further, this report confirms everything we've known, that the need to invest in domestic energy in critical minerals and battery technology is critical, not pollutants like fossil fuels. So I'd like to personally invite Chairwoman McMorris Rogers and Ranking Member Pallone to Lithium Valley for a field hearing. Have a field hearing in my district that will allow members of this committee to see firsthand the progress that we are making in investing in domestic energy and critical minerals. The investment in the future of energy is in Lithium Valley, and the more we invest in domestic energy here, the faster we'll achieve our net zero emissions economy. So I'll follow up. We'll do it during the winter when it's 70 degrees in my district and like 15 degrees here. Thank you. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Chair now recognizes the chair of the full committee, Chair Rogers, for 5 minutes for questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And to my colleague, Mr. Ruiz, thank you for the invite.